No way we can get rid of him?
Not without cause, Michael.
I have cause. It is because I hate him.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
Greetings, Wutan Shanibas. It is I, Beastly Dragoon, and today I'm showing you Balloon Boy and JJ. These are some of the easiest ones I've done. No, that is a complete lie. So, let's get into it real quickly. And let's do Balloon Boy, since he was the first one I did. Lord Almighty, he is very top-heavy. Thank you for hiding your chest, by the way. Thank you, Balloon Boy. Man, I see why people hate you now. Anyway, so, I had plans on making him very early on. And it was because I just wanted to make Balloon Boy. I thought it would be a pretty fun one to do, and pretty easy. Because all you're doing is sculpting balls, right? Oh, So, you know, I tried to sculpt it before, but then I was like, you know what? This is like pretty much impossible, because then there's like all the little details, like the buttons, the fact that his pants, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be the other way around, and that's just because I used Balloon Freddy. And because of that, Balloon Boy lost weight. So I used Balloon Freddy, and I really think it was unfair that they made, I don't know, like completely made up characters. They haven't appeared in games yet, and they refused to make Balloon Boy out of all the characters. I know he probably wouldn't have sold well, but come on, basically give him a chance. And I think the balloon characters also screw with him even more, because if it's Balloon Freddy, his name should be Boy, just Boy. For Funko, you just keep doing you, and I keep doing me, alright? So, beyond that, his shoulders, as you can see, this is very big because they are inaccurate as all hell, and that's just because I don't know how to make his actual shoulders. Whether to have them have joints or have them just, I don't know, be the original joints. But I can't do that because, as you can see, I already filled it up. And I'll use this guy as an example, right behind here. Probably saw him already. As you can see, this is the Balloon Freddy joints. And the arms, they don't connect like the normal ones. Alright, well, things kept falling off. I'm about to explain why whatever I did for the arm wasn't good. The balloon, I don't even know why it fell out. So, as I was saying, before the technical difficulties came about, I filled in the joints with putty. Just the same way as I did for the legs and the toes to make it all smooth. I also made his hair out of putty, his cap out of putty. So, and also the arms, they are just joints sculpted out. And it's pretty easy. All you have to do is a very thin log. You could use Radioactive Foxy's endo, just cut it in half. Like, you know, make it smooth somehow. But this is easier. So, speaking of the balloon, this is just the Balloon Freddy balloon repainted and also cut so that way it's not all like regular or whatever. I would like, it's just like not curved, because Balloon Boy's is like pretty straight. I have to realign him real quick. But yeah, as you can see, that fits in. His hands are specifically sculpted so that way those can fit. Unfortunately, this one just straight up will not connect to the arm. I'm gonna try and do this one-handed. I can barely do it two-handed. So yeah, as you can see, just does not like to stick, and I attribute that to not only my sculpting skills. As you can see, this is pretty big when it's supposed to be pretty small, and just the joint in general. If you are going to do it this way, don't do it with Nightmare Balloon Boy only, because then all you have to do is just add the little fingers onto there and you're done. But if you're doing regular Balloon Boy, I mean, not Nightmare, you just have to use one of the Arcade Mayhem joints. Those are just easier to work with. I'll show you with JJ in a second. And the balloon sign, you know, it's all sculpted as well. And before we move on, the propeller, you're probably wondering, both of these are from Balloon Freddy, just cut off. I didn't do that for JJ, as you can see right there. That's because I wanted to use this for Phantom Balloon Boy, just that way they are more close in design. His head is also Toy Chica. His head was cut right here, so that way there's no beak, obviously. And he also had an original head, but unfortunately, I accidentally glued the joint into it, like the joint broke off. So then I stupidly decided to glue it that way with the joint still stuck inside. It was already stuck inside and I wanted to get it done, so I just sped through it and shoved it in before I even got done drying. Then the glue seeped in, I accidentally glued it on into the joint, so then I had to give him a neck, and that didn't look right, so then I just completely remade his head with another Toy Chica. And as you can see, I removed the beak, obviously. I gave him a nose. I didn't remove his eyebrows, but you know, you can just hide that with the cap if you're smart enough, and clearly I wasn't. So JJ, she's pretty much the same, except for the fact that her hands are slightly different. They don't have any holes because they're not going to hold anything. She's pretty much the same other than the propeller as well. And yeah, I used Rockstar Freddy shoulders. I don't think I mentioned that, but I used his shoulders. Everything else is the same with her. And this guy, I bet you're all wondering what this is. This is going to be Nightmare Balloon Boy. So I'm going to be updating this Balloon Boy with the JJ type of hands and shoulders, or hands and arms, while I give Nightmare Balloon Boy the regular these old ones. Another thing I forgot to mention is the joint. You probably already assumed, but I cut off this joint because it's just way too big for the Toy Chica head. So what I did is I replaced it with the Toy Chica joint because I knew it was going to fit onto the Toy Chica head, obviously, and that's how it ended up that way. So, yeah, I hope this explanation was good enough to make at least one of these guys. Obviously, you know, the paint, for him I used red, blue, and a little bit of dark blue. For her, I just went darker and gave her gray buttons instead of yellow or white. I don't like the yellow, and I think the white makes her just look way too similar to Balloon Boy. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Look out for Nightmare Balloon Boy and possibly Phantom Balloon Boy in the future. This is why it's gray, because I wanted to use this for Phantom Balloon Boy, and I have a whole color code of how the Phantoms are going to look. I'm going to get into that when I get into one of the Phantoms, or all of the Phantoms that I have so far, and I'll tell you, like, what my idea is. Anyway, thank you all for watching. If you want to see another episode, like, subscribe, so that way you know when it's ready. And you know what? Today, I think I'll let you guys choose which one could be next. So I'll make a poll about that later in the future. Anyway, bye-bye for now.